So the question is this. I understand that you want the Krishna consciousness movement to be available and feel accessible to all people, regardless of their cultural background or skin color. But with all due respect, how is this concern helping you advance in your personal relationship with Krishna?
Well, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, almost at the very end, Krishna says, Yaidang paramanguyang madbhaktesha vidhasyati bhakti mai parang kritva mame vaishyati asangshaya. Krishna says that whoever teaches this most advanced knowledge to those who are devoted, bhakti parang mai kritva, they've done the highest service to God, highest devotional service. And mame vaishyati, and that person will come to me. Mame vaishyati nasangshaya, no doubt. And then nacha tasman manusheshu kaschin me priyakritama. No one but that person who is teaching Krishna consciousness is most dear to me. Bhavita nacha me bhuyak anyak priyataro bhuvi. And on this earth, bhuvi, no one will ever be priyatara, more dear to me than the person who is teaching my message. So Krishna West, the whole point of it is to make Krishna's teachings accessible, available to people. And Krishna says that's the highest service. And that whoever does that is most dear to me. So, and it's just common sense. It's not like Krishna says whoever wears a yellow rose, on their head is most dear to me. It's not some non-rational thing, some divine whim of God. It's very logical. If you have children and your children are somehow lost, if someone can find your child and bring back your child, that person has done the greatest service. No one can ever be more dear to you, right, than someone who brings back your children. And that's what Krishna is saying. He says in the Bhagavad Gita, Pitaham asya jagato, I'm the father of this universe. Mata, the mother. Data, the creator. Pitamaha, the grandfather. And Arjuna says to Krishna that, same thing, you are everything. Krishna says that, what's that verse? Ahang bija pradak pita. I am the seed-giving father. Krishna uses this sort of reproductive metaphor. He says that Brahma is the Joni, the womb, and I am the seed-giving father. So it's right there in the Gita. So the best service, and it's just common sense. It's not some mysterious esoteric doctrine. It's just common sense. That if a mother or father loses their children, someone brings back the children, there's no greater service. So
speaking about this enculturation is helping souls come to Krishna.
Well, the only thing the Western world is going to accept from us, ultimately, is a spiritual science. Just like you're from India, but you have knowledge of a certain science. No one cares where you're from if you know the science. So in the same way, Americans don't want to become Hindus, and Hindus don't want to become Christians. But what people do want is science. So we should present a spiritual science, not just some ethnicity. Spiritual science. But a science may exist, but if you're not a scientist, it's not going to help anyone. Let's say this person is sick. There is a medical science that could treat that person, but there's not a doctor in the house. So just to say Krishna consciousness is a spiritual science, yeah, but are you a spiritual scientist? And so to think that somehow you can please Krishna more by wearing exotic clothes or wearing South Asian dress, where's the science? Where's the science there? It's just some whimsical myth. So Krishna consciousness, we should understand it. objectively, rationally. That's what Krishna says. Krishna says, it's very interesting, in verse 10:10 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Tesham, for them, Teshang satata yuktanam, who are always connected to me. Teshang satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam, and worshiping me with love. And then Krishna says, I give them something, by which Jaina Mamupa Bhajate, by which they can come to me. So what does Krishna give? He doesn't even say bhakti there. What Krishna says he gives to us is buddhi yoga, which means spiritual rationality, spiritual reason. It's just like you have a professional job. So you have to be rational. It's not superstition. It's not myth. You have to actually know your field. And you have to do things in a rational way. Otherwise it doesn't work. So Krishna says that you come to me by spiritual reason, by being rational, intelligent, buddhi. So Krishna West is intelligent. It's rational. It makes a precise distinction between what is just a superficial detail, like dressing like this, dressing like that, and the spiritual essence, the foundation, the fundamental principles.